Hello, my name is Ron Peterson, and I'm here to tell you about the food insecurity problem going on in the Caribbean region. So, the problem of food and nutrition insecurity in the region has been widely studied in Latin America and the Caribbean. However, despite the progress achieved in the last 4 decades, much work remains in the effort to eliminate food and nutrition insecurity in this region. In light of the changes triggered by rising food prices and the global financial crisis and new challenges by the represent, the region office has asked the ECLAC to begin a new line of work to strengthen and analyze the issues involved. The ECLAC is here to develop technical documents and venues for collaboration and joint analysis. In this context, the present document seeks to set forth some basis for discussion. It includes a brief summary of the region's socioeconomic, environmental, and food situations, the challenges posed by the current international and regional scenario, the impact of this scenario on the region's most vulnerable groups, and some proposed approaches for the intervention. It aims to analyze the information available on hunger and undernutrition in the context of the current crisis. It examines the socioeconomic risks and consequences of this rise in food prices, the international crisis and climate change, and how these are affecting food security and nutrition levels among the vulnerable populations of Latin America and the Caribbean. So, in February of 2015, agriculture, particularly family farming, is crucial for the Caribbean countries to achieve food security as they face climate change and other challenges. They can spur their economic development by creating jobs, especially for the youth, according to the FAO Director General Jose Graziano de Silva. In a statement to the Caribbean Community Heads of Government Summit in the Bahamas, he stressed how over the last 2 decades, efforts to combat hunger and malnutrition in the Caribbean have made substantial progress. The FAO Director General noted that more than 70 developing countries have already met the Millennium Development Goals, hunger targeting having the proportion of hungry people by 2015. This includes 4 CRI-COM countries of the 130 nations for which the FAO regularly monitors hunger figures: Barbados, Guyana, St. Vincent, and the Grenadines as well, which have achieved this goal last year. Let's be inspired by these success stories because a lot remains to be done, Graziano de Silva told the assembled leaders. He noted that hunger is only one of the faces of malnutrition. Obesity is the other extreme, affecting other 500 million adults. This is an issue of concern in the Caribbean, and FAO's associated CRI-COM countries design and implement strategies, policies, and plans of action that tackle the multiple dimensions of malnutrition, the FAO Director General said. Action plans are already approved in Belize, Jamaica, St. Kitts, Nevis, and St. Lucia have already approved, and most of the remaining countries. Shared challenges and building resilience, Graziano de Silva stressed. These island nations of the Caribbean are particularly vulnerable to the extreme natural events, such as hurricanes being more frequent, violent, and unpredictable by climate change, which threaten agriculture, food security, and sustainable development. In few places is this impact of challenge climate change so evident as in the small island developing states. For SIDS, climate change is not just an urgent issue, it is a question of survival, the FAO Director General said. The FAO is working with governments and the Caribbean Disaster Emergency Management Agency to build resilience, strengthen capacities, and mobilize resources to deal with the impact of natural disasters. The FAO Director General also referred to in the fact that food prices that began in 2008 has had major impact on the food import bills of the most CRI-COM countries. Despite recent falls, international food prices still remain higher than pre-2008 levels, and they will remain high as long as we predict, Graziano de Silva said. Strengthening agriculture and increasing support to small-scale and family farming will ensure greater sufficiency in local food production, protecting your economies from external price shock, the FAO Director General said. He described agriculture and family farming as drivers of inclusive economic growth and sustainable government, and also noted how they can create new employment opportunities, especially important for youth, that can be linked to tourism industry and an important source of revenue for many Caribbean countries. So in this picture right here, you see a dotted line, and that right there is the Caribbean line on how like slow the population growth is going. Because of food insecurity, up here is the Asian and Africa growth. It's still one of the lowest growth. It's still growing one of the slowest in all regions in the world, and we really need to fix that. The FAO, going back to what the FAO director has all like talks about, is that taking like there's technology and resources going on around the globe. And for example, Cuba is assisting the Caribbean countries fight the black sigatoka plague that affects banana production, while Brazil has developed a strong cooperation program focusing on the food security, nutrition, supporting and linking family farming to provision of school meals. The FAO is here to work with you to be a partner in the road to achieving sustainable development, the FAO Director General concluded. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it about learning what food insecurity is going on in the Caribbean island. Thank you.